Well, Mrs. Mellors, who used to be one of our members of our history group, she started to research a family history, and one of her uncle is on the War Memorial. He died 19 years old. So she started to research the history of the people on the War Memorial. And she split that into World War One and did a book on that, which we helped her with. And then she started a book on World War Two. So we wanted, and she's not been able to finish that book. So therefore, we wanted to give her a hand, really. And that's where we are today, sort of grown arms and legs, really. And we're now trying to publish a book for her. So we're doing two books. Mrs. Mellors has done most of World War Two, but what we've done is she'd completed World War One book, really, and then what we've done is taken it to another level, really, and actually embellished that with lots of other information. So once we've got this one done, we'll then move on and do the Second World War book.
And the amount of people from Clowne who sort of went to World War One, am I right in saying it was 105 people who've been recognised, but it's a lot more than that through the research you've done? Yeah,
we've been finding a lot more what's not on the War Memorial and in the book as well. So they keep popping up, and we'll find a lot more, because a lot of people didn't want them on the War Memorial, and that's how it came about.
And it's interesting because we thought a lot of them would be in local regiments, but when you actually look through and research all those 105, there's actually 33 different regiments across the country that all these people were posted to. So it's, and you know, that when you look at also who died really on there, they range from sort of 17 years old right up to 38 years old as well. So it's quite a young, you know, set of people that lost their lives in that war.
The actual names in the book, it's sort of acting like a roll of honour type thing to those who have sort of given the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to live our lives today.
Exactly. And I think it's testament to those individuals that, you know, it's put in that book for the village. You know, we're going to have copies in the library as well, and as John said, they'll be on sale, so therefore relatives or historians and things can actually buy that book and enjoy it. So the plan is that there is a summer fair at John the Baptist Church on Saturday the 24th of June. We're hoping to get Mrs. Mellors along to that event as well. There will be other people there, so there'll be stall holders, local traders. I think the Tap House are also putting a bar on as well. So we're going to launch the book there, and we'll be other people from the history group there, as you know, so people can come along and have a chat with us and see the book in person. There'll be relative names in there that people will recognise. There might be grandparents, great-grandparents and things in there. So I think it then helps the local community to obviously appreciate how many people from Clowne obviously gave their lives for it and what they did as well. You know, because it all talks about, as I say, the regiments that they're in, what they did for a living, you know, where they lived, what streets and stuff they're on. So that will then bring it a little bit more to life. And then people have got that they can savour and, you know, as a family heirloom, really, I suppose.
John, obviously Rita's done sort of 99% of the work on this book. What would you like to say to her in terms of how much of an effort she's put into getting this book published?
Well, I think the effort she's put in is unbelievable. You just cannot contemplate what she's done and the time she's spent doing it. It's unbelievable. When we did the one at Balborough, we had professionals to do it, but Rita has done it all on her own. And thank you, Rita. That's what I say.